you can do it. Cause your buddy, you got your cap on, you got your microphone set up. You're all ready, aren't you, Doug? Yeah, who's a good boy? Alright, now you talk about the World Gym and you talk about having fun.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna go and try and kill the bird outside.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Goodbye, friends.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Have fun, friends.
Thank you.
Alright,
Bye.
goodbye. I'm not wearing a bra, by the way.
Goodbye
so my
now.
titties could be saggy.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay, let those boys say goodbye now.
Goodbye now.
Bye. All right, guys. Sorry, guys. Meg just wanted to help me start the episode there. Did a great job. She turned on the camera for me. Really, what a girlfriend, huh? Probably the weirdest start yet.
Somewhere on the sea.
Oh, this is a good groove. Huh?
It got a little longer, so it seems. I burned out, so to speak.
La, da, da.
Come a little closer.
Alrighty, that's enough grooving for now. Oh, just kidding. Can you ever get enough?
I felt a bit of bad, but I came back. There's still a little light in the light.
Welcome to chapter 169, lol, because sex, of Fables of a Fine as a Fudge Looking Fella. Hope you guys are all well. That one was sent in by me because I caught myself in the mirror this week and I got a little inspired. What can I say? I saw the sheer beauty and went, that's a podcast intro, Fine as Fudge Fella, because obviously you're not allowed to swear in the first 30 seconds of a YouTube video. Otherwise, I won't get the $6.50 that I usually get off the ad revenue of these podcasts. So, and we're all about chasing the bag here. And $6.50, what's that? That's like 6.5 cups of 2-minute noodles. So I'm not an idiot. I'm not just going to throw that in the fucking bin. Oh, damn it. I just said fuck. Oh, there we go, guys. I'm not eating this week. Well, that's great. No, I am eating this week because, guys, the World Gym merch went off splendidly. Oh, my God. You guys made me goddamn blush. It went so well. Biggest merch drop I've ever done. I launched the pre-order on Monday just on my email list, and some of the t-shirt sizes sold out. We launched at midnight last night. So, it's been out for 14 hours now as I'm recording this, and there's currently only large and extra large t-shirts left. All gone. In retrospect, probably should have ordered more, to be honest, heading into summer, and instead I ordered way more jumpers because that was supposed to come in May, but COVID delayed it. Suppliers, went out of business, bloody blah, the world's fucked, and it essentially got delayed 3 months because I'm very picky about my merch and I don't just want to sell you guys garbage. So that's kind of why it got delayed. A few people asking me, why would you release jumper merch heading into spring? And it's a great question. And they were supposed to be out in June, but you know what? Life's not fair. And sometimes you gotta sell jumpers in spring. But, great for international viewers and listeners, who are into the World Gym, being out there hitting it, because very cozy jumper. I was actually going to wear it for the podcast, but it's so bloody warm and cozy that I had to take it off. And that's not a great ad for all my Australian listeners. Guys, you won't wear this for 3 months. Yeet. But it'll come in handy next winter, huh? So, make sure you cop it, lukekidgell.com. You can get it there, and god damn, this community is the favorite thing about what I do. I just wanted to say that this week. You guys are the fucking best. Now, I know everyone says that. My fans are the best. It's not, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's it's not the biggest community. I think it's so weird when Lady Gaga says oh my God, my fans are just like my little monsters. Are like the best fan base ever. And you're you don't even know them, right? But this is a pretty tight-knit community between the live streams, the Zooms, and all the Patreon stuff. I know a lot of you by name, I know all my regular stream watchers and stuff like that. And it's fucking cool. I felt like I was losing a little bit of community last year. I felt like I was focusing on other things. We were really trying to build Luke and Lewis up. And I think I was just going to the point where I was like, I lost what I originally loved about this podcast, which was like with that fat bird thing. I remember the first ever live thing I did really before I even did a show was the live bird watching podcast, episode 50 of this podcast. We all went to, it was in like 2017. We went to the Yarra River and like 50 people showed up who listened to my podcast to help us look for a fat bird named Peter Pigeon. And by the way, no, the world's not ready for the interview. Okay, I already see the comments in advance. The world's not ready. But yeah, pretty crazy. Like, and then I feel like, over the years, the podcast grew and grew, and then it was harder to keep like a tight-knit community. But I felt like we've really got it back, and I've just been loving it. It's partly to do with the streaming and stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to thank you guys who listen to this every week. I get some fucking really nice emails and messages and stuff that I don't read on the show, just about people like going, I love, thanks so much for what you do. And that's really cool. So thank you guys so much for you all listening. And God, when I put that pre-order on sale, I thought, yeah, I might sell a few. This would be great. Holy shit. I hit refresh on the orders within like 2 minutes of sending out the email. And oh my God, guys, I felt like that. I was blushing. I was a little pink boy, sitting there blushing, going, oh, you guys are the darn sweeties. I was like that little pink thing of finding the email. I was like, you guys made me ink. It was sick. So yeah, thank you. I just want to say thank you very much for supporting what I do. And, we love cash here. So thank you so much for filling my fucking bank account with it. We love that here. So yeah, the two things I love in this world is fucking cash and recruiting people to join revolutions such as the World Gym. So if I can do it, those two things at the same time, it's pretty much a win-win for me. And yeah, speaking of the World Gym, I'm not just saying this because I launched the merch this week. And yes, it's like the hottest merch in the game, blah, blah, blah. It's comfy, it's high quality. You guys know the spiel. I'm not saying it because of that, right? I'm genuinely, I think maybe some part of me wanted to practice what I preach a little bit. I felt disingenuous. I'm just posting on Instagram like, hit the World Gym, just to plug the merch if I'm not out there doing it myself. Now, past weeks, I've come on this podcast and been like, guys, I'm hitting the World Gym. I would be lying if I said that this week. Okay, I'll be honest. I've been aggressively thrashing the World Gym. I feel bad for the earth. Like, it's just like every day I get out there and just fucking vigorously assault the goddamn thing. Like, my parents wouldn't have let me do that when I was 12 because it's MA 15 plus out there. What?
I thought you were going to say aggressively thrashing your cock. I was going to come in here and be like, Luke, it's not the fucking Luke and Meg podcast.
No. If you want to know about me thrashing my cock, listen to our Patreon podcast, all right? This is just about thrashing the World Gym. Okay, no. I mean, I have been aggressively thrashing my cock, but I wasn't going to bring that up. Damn it, Meg. Anyway, so I've been thrashing the World Gym as much as my fucking dick. The earth feels like my cock right now. Bruised, battered, and it's being used by Luke Kidgell. But yeah, man, it's been rough out there. Really intense stuff. So yeah, get out there, get amongst it. And man, I've even met a few of you guys in the World Gym. Obviously, you guys are a blur to me because I'm just running past like that, But, I like to give a thumbs up to people. Sometimes people just scream World Gym at me. I'm often not even sure where it comes from. One time, someone just came past me in a car, just honked their horn and screamed World Gym out the window. And a bunch of people turned around and looked at me because it was like definitely directed at me. But I just did that thing where I was like, I just like looked at someone else. I was like, what? Fuck, that person's probably on meth. I don't know what that is. And then I just kept running. But yeah, love that World Gym energy. It's been so good. And I actually sadly had to say goodbye to my dad bod this week. Meg was the first one to notice it. I think I might hold a funeral for my shit rig because it's gone now. And I don't think it will be coming back until late next March. because I'm usually pretty seasonal when it comes to having a good rig. You know, I'm all about a summer bod and then, you know, a nice little bit of winter warmth. I start growing. So yeah, I'm probably going to have another seasonal rig this year. Hoping to get it sorted by late November. It's definitely on track. And then by December, I might even debut the rig on Instagram. We'll see how it goes. But going great so far. And Meg, there was a little part of it that's disappointed. You know, it's true. Girls do dig the dad bod. You know, it's for a girl, you know, you might look at your dad bod and be like, you know, I want to get shredded. You know, you might say pick a Dwayne The Rock Johnson and be like, man, should I start doing steroids and working out every day? By the way, I have no idea if he does steroids. I have seen his neck and I just assume his neck's wider than his chin, which is crazy. Like if your neck is wider than your fucking head, like the diameter of your head, if it starts going out and you don't play rugby, it's definitely roids, surely, right? You look like a fucking Roblox character at this point. You look like an 8-bit human. So anyway, if you're like, you know, looking in the mirror going like, man, I wish I was more like The Rock or Luke Kidgell or whoever your fitness idol may be, just remember that people, you know, like the dad bod. Meg was a little bit sad to see it go because to her, I guess it's a sense of security. You know, she's probably looks at that rig and goes, well, I'm going to be the only one who ever wants to hit that. So there's a little bit of her going, it says exclusivity. I can't speak, but it says that word. It's like that. You just watch me give up on a word, like try and say it and then go, you know what I meant. And then we just move on. That's like the majority of my content. You know, whenever I get people criticizing what I say on podcasts, because let's be honest, I can't even keep up with all the dumb shit I say. Like between this and Luke and Lewis, people always message me going, you said this and that's so stupid. I'm like, yeah. To be honest, I don't even really remember saying that. I did say one dumb thing on Luke and Lewis last week. What did I say? That compasses work off gravity. And because I work with a bunch of fucking morons as well, no one pulled me up on it. You know, Lewis, Ruben, Keelan all just sat there and went, yeah, that tracks. So if you listen to this podcast and Luke and Lewis, you probably don't have any brain cells left. You're like me and you're like exclusivity. You know what I meant. Anyway, so the rig's going well. I might do weekly rig updates for you all and just describe it in vigorous detail. Just the same level of, I guess, aggressiveness that I've been smacking that fucking world gym this week. And yeah, what else have I got to talk about? I got a bunch of stuff to talk about actually. So I was streaming during the week and I've been absolutely frothing the streams. It's been so much fun. And I was playing some Tony Hawk and I was on the level school, right? Like there's like a map called School where you skate around like an American high school. And so the chat kind of turned into school-related discussion and someone, I forget who it was, I forget even how it came up, but a lot of school debates started happening. And one that really split the room was what people refer to down ball or handball or wall ball or foursquare as. There was so many different interpretations of the schoolyard game that it just split everyone. So I think we need to I don't know how we're going to sort this out, to be honest. Like, I don't know if there's a poll. I guess we could do a poll on the Memoirs of a Waka YouTube channel, the Luke Kidgell podcast YouTube channel or the Instagram. We can do a poll during the week. So in high school, I went to a school where I'd never heard of the term wall ball before the stream. We called down ball the one where you slap a ball against a wall and then the next person slaps it and the next person slaps it. We called that down ball, right? That was our interpretation of that game. No one ever called it wall ball. Meg said she used to call it wall ball, but she was born in Adelaide. So you take everything Meg says with a grain of salt kind of thing. You're like, all right, well, it's, you know, look at your place of birth. We're not going to acknowledge that as an actual opinion. So, few people saying wall ball. A lot of people saying down ball, and then other people are like, no, down ball is Foursquare, the one with the 4 squares. And I was like, no, Foursquare is Foursquare. It's down ball and Foursquare. No, and then some people were like, no, it's called handball. And I'm like, handball is an actual sport. Handball is in the Olympics, right? You can't be, that's too confusing. You can't be calling it handball. You know, that's like calling, if it's fucking, rowing. You're like, no, that's already a sport. You can't just call something another sport, right? You can't just call something squash just because you squash something in it. It's already a game. Sorry. Think of a new name, right? So handball, absolutely not. If you call it handball, get out of here, right? I don't think we're even going to vote on that. But let me know in the sound off section below, because I know this splits the room. And a lot of people disagree with me saying, mate, it's not down ball, it's wall ball. And this is, I think, the furthest we got in the discussion on the stream. And this is why I wanted to bring it up on the podcast. I had a theory, and it seemed to check out. I said, okay, in the chat, whoever calls it wall ball, answer me this. Did you go to a private school? And almost 90% of wall ball people went to a private school. So I'm thinking private school kids just call it wall ball to sound posh, because it's easier to be like, oh, we're playing wall ball at lunchtime, and daddy's paying for it. It's just easier to say it that way, right? So, and then public schools called it down ball, it seems. And then the people that were calling Foursquare down ball, it just confused me, guys. So can we just get to the bottom of this over like the next week? I'll run some polls. I just really want to get it out of the way of what is the original and universal term for these schoolyard games, because I'm sick of the nonsense. I'm sick of the arguing. Let's just get to the bottom of it, all right? So comment below on the YouTube video, or if you're listening to the audio, head over to the YouTube video and lay down a comment and why you think it's whatever you call the game. Personally, Meg said that when she moved to this high school that I went to, right? Meg and I went to the same high school. She said she called it wall ball once, and someone came up to her and said, never call that again. Right? Never call that again. You'll get bullied. And she was correct. She got bullied for calling it wall ball, which is... You said you got bullied. You told me the other night, you're like, I got teased for calling it wall ball. Isn't that what you said on the stream? Didn't you say you got bullied? What did you say? You said, I would have got bullied.
I would have gotten bullied,
Oh.
and I did. By
You did?
By you.
Oh, by
You're
me.
the only person who's bullied me.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Yeah. Well, okay. Sorry, guys. I'll take that back. She didn't get bullied by people at school. She got bullied by me last week, which is fair enough, because you're
I was born in Adelaide.
all born in Adelaide. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, in South Australia, which is where you were born. Yep, fair enough. So, yeah, can we get to the bottom of this one, guys? Anyway, sorry, keep getting emails. Need to turn off my phone. Sorry, I just got really distracted then. Forgot where I was. Leave it in, Reese. Don't cut out the pause. I want people to know how disrespectful I am. I go from thanking you guys are the best community to then just sitting there on my phone during the podcast, disrespectfully scrolling. I'm like, oh, you guys are still here. Oh, fine. I'll keep doing the podcast. So, let's get to the bottom of the handball, downball, Foursquare argument. Well, not handball, wall ball. I don't even acknowledge handball as an actual opinion, to be honest. If you call it handball, you're basic, right? Like, whoa, let's call it handball because you use your hand. I guess that's what Foursquare, Foursquare, it's like, how many squares are there? There's fucking 4. Downball's the same. Like, which direction do you hit the ball in? Down. They're all pretty basic names, but I feel like handball is the most basic. That's like calling tennis ball. Oh no, racquetball, which people do actually. Man, humans are basic, huh? We just kind of call shit exactly what it is. It's nice. It's simple. But I'm sorry, handball was already taken. Now, guys, we're going to do some unpopular opinions. It's quickly becoming a fan favorite. It's quite a popular opinion to enjoy this segment. been getting inundated on the emails, luke.kidgell@gmail.com, to the point where I think I'm actually going to have to make a new podcast email. It is absolutely destroying my inbox, and I keep missing stuff that's important to do with business, and because my inbox is just absolutely lit up with unpopular opinions. So yeah, I may be getting a new podcast email soon, so watch out for that. And yeah. So this one, today we're doing a special food edition of Unpopular Opinions, because it's about 50% of the opinions that I get sent are always food related. It's, for some reason, it's one of the most highly debated subjects we do on this podcast is food related disputes. So I thought, let's just knock out a few today, and then we'll just give food related controversy, Jeff, a rest for a little bit. So this one came in from Poppy. Pretty bold, and I tend to agree. One of those ones where she just sent me six letters. That's it. Sorry, 6 words. I can't speak today or any day. She said Scotch fingers are better than Tim Tams. Now, I am aware that this is unpopular, but once again, it's all about authenticity on this podcast and not shying away from the truth. And Poppy, I'll stand behind you on this one for 2 reasons. Number 1, Scotch fingers are my favorite Arnott's product. Undisputed, I love them. Even more than Savoy's. You know, Scotch fingers are obviously not in the savoury. I wouldn't call them a savoury bicky. Obviously, Savoy's are the premium savoury delight that Arnott's produce. But Scotch fingers are definitely the best treat bicky. You know, goes well on an... Pretty much, you think about how versatile a Scotch finger is. You know, we're talking brunch. We're talking lunch. We're talking afternoon tea. It's absolutely an afternoon delight. We're talking post-dinner. It can be a dessert. It's pretty much any time of the day you can throw a Scotchie down and it hits the spot. And don't get me wrong, this takes nothing away from Tim Tams. Tim Tams are easily their best chocolate treat. And the second reason, I guess, why I agree with you, Poppy, is because, you know what? I'll even give it to you that the first Tim Tam probably goes down better than a Scotch finger, right? The first Tim Tam. But here's where Tim Tams, and this is why Scotch fingers reign supreme, is you can have 3 to 4 Scotch fingers in one sitting, and it's fucking hella cheeky, but you can get it done, and you don't get punished for it. Like, after 3 or 4 Tim Tams, you feel a bit crook. I don't know about you. I can't just sit there and smash Tim Tams. You have 1 or 2 and you're like, that's enough chocky. You know, otherwise I'm on a chocolate bender, and it's irresponsible to my, did I pronounce irresponsible wrong then? Man, this is just a bad day for words on this podcast. It's a sad, sad day for the English language everywhere. I almost fucked up the word English. Shit. So, that's why. I think Scotch fingers, you can, do 3 to 4 in one sitting, whereas Tim Tams, after, 1 or 2, I'm just like, look, that was great. I loved that. Love Tim Tams, but I just don't want any more. So, you know, although, Poppy, I want to say, pretty rude throwing Scotch fingers and Tim Tams head to head, but I guess that's what the segment is all about. So I guess I respect how brave you are for even bringing that to my inbox. This one came in from Lucy, and you know what? I tend to agree with this one as well. So maybe these aren't unpopular, or I'm just a fucking maniac. She said, Ice Magic, kinda shit. Tastes like chemicals, thick and rich is the supreme ice cream topping. I always felt this way about Ice Magic. The level of hype that it received when I was a kid, of all my friends going, bro, ice cream is not the same without putting Ice Magic on it. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. It's better than plain ice cream. Ice Magic is I don't think it's kind of shit. I just think it's there, isn't it? It's present on the dish. There's no, I've never, had Ice Magic on a dessert and been like, well, now it's a dessert. It's always just was the added extra where I'm like, oh yeah, I'll chuck a bit of this on, fine. I agree. There's better toppings out there. Just literally get any other ice cream topping, including thick and rich. So yeah, sorry, but Lucy's coming in with the hard facts, and I tend to agree with that one. And this might be steaming off a lot of food fans right now. You're like, really, Luke? You throw shade at Tim Tams and then Ice Magic? It's a bad day for chocolate on this podcast for sure. But Liam, by the way, I wasn't throwing shade at Tim Tams. I'd never. I'm actually been quite pro Tim Tams in the past. One time on radio, we were on national radio. A caller called up our show just to tell us that she doesn't like Tim Tams, and I fucking hung up on her, right? I'm not allowed to do that, But I was like, well, that's disrespectful to call the radio station, get on air, and just trash out Tim Tams like that. And yeah, just told Radio Mike to hang up the fucking phone. And was one of my fondest radio memories. So don't even think for a second that I'm anti Tim Tam. We love Tim Tams here. I'm just so pro Scotch finger at this point that it's a little disturbing. This one comes in from Liam. And, so this is not a food related one, so I won't read that. I'll save yours for next week, Liam. It was a good one though. This one's from Ryan, another food related, because obviously this is a food special of Unpopular Opinions. Ryan said, I prefer my Wheat Bix soft. Not talking slightly spongy, but when they soak up 90% of the milk. I make my Wheat Bix, then my coffee, so by the time the jug has boiled, the Wheat Bix are at the right texture. I've only ever met 3 other people who do this, and everyone else just disassociates when I say it. By the way, I do 8 at a time. Thank God. I thought I was going to get a Wheat Bix email and then not a flex at the end of how many he does. Whenever you send me anything Wheat Bix related, make sure you just include PS, I do this many, because, we love a Wheat Bix flex here. And 8's pretty impressive, mate, because I do 7. So you're definitely, more of a Bix kid than I. I respect that. Look, Ryan, here's the thing with Wheat Bix. There is a real middle ground with how they are best consumed. There's an optimum softness for Wheat Bix. No one likes hard Bix. Some people who eat them like biscuits, you disgust me. Okay? So you don't raw dog your Bix. Lube them up a little bit, get some milk on there, and they slide down a lot easier. Anyone who sits there and just raw dogs them like a absolute psycho, I'm not about. But also, don't let them... What you're doing is just letting them literally... Yeah, you're sponging your Wheat Bix. You're letting them just absorb the milk to the point where you're actually you're drinking just wheat milk by the end. So that's not good either. There's a middle ground of between soft to hard where you want to... I think what works best is actually just pouring the milk in straight away, then just going ham at them immediately, not waiting around for any coffee to be made or something like that. So, look, Ryan, you're on your own here, I'll be honest. You prefer your Wheat Bix like I prefer cock, soft and, nothing like a flaccid cock, harder to piss when fully erect. So, yeah, that's great. A little bit too much information there with how I prefer me cock, but my bad. This one comes in from Damon. Hi. So here's my unpopular opinion, and then just in all caps, Damon just goes. Obviously, he wanted me to scream it. He goes, "Mayo is the best sauce. Fuck barbecue and tomato." And that's it. That was his email. He just screamed that at me. Man. My voice just went numb. Damon, this is an unpopular opinion because you're incorrect, my man. Mayo is objectively not the best sauce. It's great. I like mayo. I'm not even trashing it, but I really only will have it on the right thing. I've almost replaced mayo these days with aioli anyway on chicken and stuff, but I used to not mind it on a chicken sandwich or something like that with like a bit of lettuce, tomato, cheese and stuff. If you got like a chicken fillet in there. But it just like, dude, tomato and barbecue are so much more versatile. You can put them on way more shit. They hit harder when you do. They improve things. Like mayo is, like what else do you put mayo on? Like I can't even think of much stuff you even need mayo on. It's kind of like tartare. It's a niche condiment. So I wouldn't be coming in here throwing around that's the best sauce. Like, and then just throwing barbecue and tomato under the bus like that. It seems like you haven't even lived, Damon. It seems like your taste buds are a bit confused and maybe you should like reconsider this and next time come in with less yelling aggression on the email as well. You know, I hope your caps lock key is fucked because that email was just really in my face when I opened it. You know, it was just all caps and I was, Jesus Christ. I opened it. I was like, dude, Damon is disturbed. He doesn't even know what good sauce is, let alone how to type. So disappointing there, Damon. But you know what? You've come to the right segment. We love disappointing people here. So I hope some of those have absolutely split the room. That was the special food edition of Unpopular Opinions. And yeah, I kind of hated that I agreed with... Well, I think that's the way it goes. I agreed with 50% and then I disagree with 50%, which shows that, you know, there's balance in life, I guess. Thanos would have loved that. A little bit of balance. So, yeah. What else did I have to talk about? I swear to God, I wrote down more shit. You know, I feel like this wasn't it because we've only been gone for like 30 minutes. But that is kind of life at the moment. Had a great anecdote last week about the anti-masker. And, oh, this is my to-do list. Oh, I've done all those things. Going to tick that off. Oh, this comment amused me, right? So I posted about the World Gym during the week, right? And then was got left a comment under the post from Jake Hutto, right? So I said, get ready to hit the world in style. New merch pre-order drops tomorrow. And then like it's me with the World Gym merch. And then Jake Hutto on Instagram. Oh, Jake Hutto _main. So he commented this on his main account. So he's not fucking around, you know. He didn't use his second or third account. He just went straight and threw the comment down on the main. So respect, Jake. He goes, oh my God, it's Well Gym. I listened to your podcast and I always thought it was the Well Gym. I've said it so many times and every single time he's thought I was talking about like wells or like maybe wellness and health. Like, did you think I was talking about like well-being? Like, you know, get well and hit the well gym. I guess it does sound similar. And I'm not even mad because, oh, hiccups. Woo. Part of me goes, well, look, I probably am hard to understand because I guess I'm lazy the way I speak. So perhaps sometimes I do just go, well, Jim, right? I might just skip over the duh. You know, sometimes I don't hit the D. You know, that's what happens when you're packing heat. You don't feel the need to hit D's in a sentence. You know, it's big dick energy to just avoid D's in your life. Just, you don't even realize you're doing it. So sometimes I might say world gym, but I feel like I do say world gym. You know what? I can start saying it world gym if you want. World gym. I guess I do just skip over it. I used to go, hit the world gym. Can't really blame him, can you? I say it incorrectly all the time. But who speaks like that? Who goes, hit the world gym? You just, you know, I don't have time to be pronouncing D's. All right? I'm a busy man. I've got merch to sell. You know, lukekidgell.com for that. So, Jake, I apologize, but man, that comment made me laugh. It's been like 2 years, and you're just like, holy shit. I thought he was talking about wells this whole time. I thought he was like telling people to just like, you know, bungee jump down mysterious wells. Like, I haven't even seen a well, maybe ever. I mean, there's one at Sovereign Hill, I think, in Ballarat. But other than that, I don't even remember the last time I saw a well. So, yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, that's, I feel like, geez, that's it, huh? I feel like this might be the shortest podcast ever. 34 minutes, and I've I'm spent. I'm out of topics. Because you know I just do so much shit. Like I've just been doing live streams all week, do Luke and Lewis, and some of the content ends up being on there. But Meg, I'm out of content. Should I just end it here? No?
Can I say something quickly?
Yeah.
I think it's the funniest thing that you guys have ever done because it's just so dumb. On the Luke and Lewis the other day, because I listen in on these podcasts, and you guys were talking about something to do with the dogs dying or something. You're like, well, we shouldn't mention it anymore because animals keep dying.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, and then you just go, I'm not suspicious, but, and you were supposed to stay superstitious, and no one picked up on it.
People commented.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, as in like Lewis and stuff, no one like picked up on it. They're like, that's what it is.
But I work with employees that I said gravity, I said, I said there's no gravity in space a couple times, which there is. Apparently.
Really?
Yeah, that blew my mind because I thought that's how they floated around. But anyway, apparently there is gravity in space, but
it's just very small.
it's different. I don't know.
It's different gravity.
Hey man, I failed science. So, but we also said that compasses work off gravity and not gravity. Fuck my life. Gravity. I quit. I'm not even tired. I always go, I'm so tired. I'm not even that tired. I'm done. I'm sick of fucking talking into a microphone, all right? I'm talking to a microphone probably like 15 hours a week. And then by the end, I'm like, gravity? Anyway.
And what's even funnier is it's literally the middle of the week. It's not even the end of the week.
No, I can't claim like the Monday blues. No. Or like, oh guys, it's Friday. You know how it is. Big week. It's right. Hump day today.
This is where you should be at your most productive.
Yeah.
And this is your productivity.
Anyway, so we say a lot of dumb stuff on Luke and Lewis. So me saying suspicious instead of superstitious, not the end of the world. To be honest, people are like, look. People just forgave me. I read the comment this morning. They were like, did anyone realize that? And a few people just commented, yeah, I realized, but we just let that shit fly now.
I was fucking howling.
People don't even hold me accountable anymore.
Nah, I was going to come in, but then I'm like, there's no point. There's seriously no point.
Right, so I'm just going to come in here and pay me out. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I usually do.
Yeah.
It's not much difference, is there?
No. Meg's been doing that on her TikTok this week as well. It's been absolutely paying me out.
People love it, okay? People fucking love it. And so I'm gonna
no more though, because the shit reg's gone.
It's true. It's going.
Uh-huh.
That pot belly is sinking.
Yeah.
Very fast.
Mm-hmm.
It's very sad for me.
It's sad because this is what I was saying to them earlier. Girls love a shit reg.
Yeah. Well, me. This girl
because
likes
it says
shit.
Security, doesn't it? It says like, well, no.
It's because I can come up to you and go, hello, oh my god, how far along are you?
Yeah, well, that's
like a baby. There's a baby in bed. Hello, little pot belly. That's why I like it. It's not security.
Okay.
It's just a good little pillow.
Well, guys, I'm gonna end the podcast there. I'm gonna go tone the fuck out of this rig. All right, I'm gonna
I thought you were gonna say your dick again. Every time you say ma.
Why do you think I'm always talking about my cock on this podcast?
Every time you say ma, like as in like I'm gonna go tone ma or I'm gonna go
thrash ma.
Yeah. Every time you say that, it's like my brain automatically inserts it as dick into there.
Right.
And so I just expect it.
Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go tone my fucking cock. So that's the end of the podcast. All right, gonna give it a good hard thumping, and I'll see you guys next week. And you know, if you're out there, go thrash the world gym, go thrash your cock, thrash your flaps, do whatever. Just
Thrash your flap.
Go thrash a flap. Not someone else's, right? Don't just go on a fucking rampage.
Just run into Coles, just like.
Don't do that, right? You know, I'm all for you to thrash flaps consensually or dicks consensually, all your own.
Right,
okay?
so go into Coles, ask a stranger.
Hey.
Thrash their flap.
Yeah.
And then...
No, don't do that because that's not social distancing.
Oh, no.
No. What a weird end to the podcast. All right, guys. Goodbye.